Hello, anime screamers. Welcome to the top 10 skippable episodes of Family Guy. These are episodes of Family Guy that deserve to not only, well, not only to, well, to be, not only to deserve to be skipped, to deserve to pass on. And warning. Some of these I will actually say they are the worst too. Let's begin with number 10. Dog bites bear. In this episode, Brian went on a drunken fit and tore up Stewie's favorite bears, Stewie, Rupert. So Stewie got mad at him, and now he going to be mad at him. So he gonna throw his ashes and throw his ashes on a mountain with Brian's help. Honestly, this is a worse episode. This is a skippable episode, and I agree because it's also this episode in my category. Oh my god! Can you believe this episode was aired? Stewie was rude to Brian. Stewie want to have the bear in case Brian passed away. Well, when I get to number 6, you should have thought of that before you answered to that episode. Number 9, Coway Land. In this episode, Lois and Peter say a coway at the exact same time and get transported into a coway. That's the entire episode. They get trapped in a coway. They get trapped in a coway. And the whole family got trapped in a coway. Okay, how they got out, I do not know. It just a pointless and stupid episode. Number 8, Holy Bible. It's the Bible verses in Family Guy form. I'm not going to go through it because The Simpsons did it better. And Family Guy it's just a skippable episode. Forget Me Not. Oh, it's just like a Twilight Zone and a Star Trek episode combined together, and it kind of like this because Stewie actually try to see if if Peter and Brian would figure out still be friends without their memories. And luckily they did. And it turned out that they would. And just a boring episode. Number 6, Life of Brian. This is a skippable episode because of why. Who brought back Brian, their Christmas guy? Keep him dead for the rest of the series. You made Brian a stupid idiot. Everybody get the most hated and most hated and most worst Brian should die and stay dead. You see my life of my top 10 worst thing Brian done. He a mangy mongrel that should stay dead. Number 5, Tales of a Former Sports Glory. Honestly, the only way you could make the joke even worse is make a joke about 9/11. The tragedy of it for Glenn Quagmire destroyed the Twin Towers. This is a bad joke, even for Family Guy standards. Honestly, making all the jokes of making Family Guy tell them the sports glorious days in former glories, I will not. I'm not. Just skip this. Number 4, Wild Wild West. Honestly, after Adam West passed away in real life, we actually have to. They had to pick a new mayor. Honestly, Lowe's pick a new candidate, a good candidate, and Peter, the idiot he is, wants a candidate that is related to West. So he pick out Wild West, a cousin to Adam West. This is a skippable episode because Adam West, that the one that actually should be mayor, should get the mayor, and Adam West, Mayor West, a new. Number 5, Thanksgiving. Honestly, in the episode, Joe's son come home from the army, and everybody figure out um, um, on Thanksgiving. But the truth comes out that Joe deserted after Joe what died. Joe's son died. That because Joe didn't die, he survived, and everybody. So he was arrested by his own father, and honestly, Joe just want honestly Joe is Joe just Joe didn't know that some armies have PTSD, and this is a skippable episode. HTTP for number 4. After Peter gained to the internet, nothing more than a boring episode because Peter gained a following and become a internet celebrity. And this is just a boring episode, and I will not recommend it to anybody because it's such a boring episode. Oh wait, that number 2. That number 2. And number 1, Silent Scream Screams of Silence, the story of Brenda Q. Honestly, I can say, like everybody, that I can outcast Joe. Joe should the abusive person behalf of the family member. But this episode is a skippable episode because Joe could not arrest a person because he can't make a complaint. Fuck you, Joe. It just made Joe look bad. Really? Who ever do this? I will. I will say this. Family Guy have some skippable episodes, but we will see what they have in store for Family Guy in the future. Guys, bye.